And then after Lucas,
He started having seizures.
Oh yeah, so that is part of the story. So Luke, when he was little, had this thing called febrile seizures, which is basically called a fever seizure. And with a fever seizure, it's how quickly your temperature rises. It's not so much like that you have a fever or that it's a high fever, even not even like 105 or crazy fevers. It's like getting a temperature from 98 to 100 in like really quickly in like not very much time. So he used to get ear infections all the time. And then from the ear infection, he would get these seizures. And he had about 20 seizures. So it was like Luke's childhood was a lot. We didn't know what they were for a while. Remember, like, we had to bring home that, I forget what it's called.
Well, they didn't know if it was, they couldn't rule out whether or not it was febrile seizures or if it was some, like, underlying epileptic issue. And so, yeah, we had to bring home a backpack. Then he had to have, like, the brain scan.
Remember?
They were called complex febrile seizures because a normal febrile seizure, you have a seizure, it affects the whole body, it happens once, and then you typically don't have another one within 24 hours. Yeah. Like, it's like one and done.
Well, but and his were also presenting as stroke sometimes. That's the other thing. Well,
because the definition of a complex febrile seizure is either multiple seizures within 24 hours or the seizure only affects half the body goes limp, basically, as in like on the way back out.
It's just really scary as like young parents trying to figure out this crap out. Yeah, because it looked exactly like you said. It looked exactly like my kid's having a stroke. It was crazy. Well, in the first one that he had, we had to call an ambulance because obviously we have no clue what's happening.
Yeah,
and
I actually wrote about I wrote about that whole thing in the hidden piece.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like the whole experience, the whole situation, the hospital stay, like pulling into a parking lot, and like
it's a great little plug for his book. Go buy it.
Cool.
No, but I think that like going through all that as young parents, especially not knowing, because like he was saying with the backpack, Luke had to have like this neurological test at our home for 24 hours so we could see like what was going on in his brain, if everything was okay, because he had so many of them. Most kids with febrile seizures don't have that many.
Yeah.
So he had about 20 of them throughout his childhood. And then they stopped. He's been seizure free for like 4 years. Like, I think 4.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It stopped a year before